Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to check the quality of code generated by ChatGPT. So here we are going to take one example of some digital design, and we are going to generate the code, the Verilog design code and test bench code for that design, and then we will take that code into EDA Playground, which is a open source simulation tool, and we will see if the results are generated as expected. So here we are going to take an example of 11011 sequence detector. So first we are going to generate the Verilog and test bench of 11011 sequence detector using ChatGPT, and then we will take that code into EDA Playground. So let's get started. So here I will ask ChatGPT to generate Verilog design and test bench code for 11011 sequence detector. So 11011 sequence detector design and test bench code in Verilog. So if you want any specific requirements for the generated code, for example, here I want the code to be generated with active low asynchronous reset. So here I will type with asynchronous active low reset. And for example, if we also want the code to be generated using Murray type of FSM or Melee type of FSM, so that kind of information also we can give it here. For example, I will ask to generate the code in Murray FSM. Reset using Murray FSM. So here the ChatGPT has started generating the code. So friends, if you see here, it has started generating the code for sequence detector where the input and output ports are input clock, reset, and if you see here the data in it is taking as 4-bit data. Okay, and the output is, now we will see the quality of this code here. So, and the output is basically sequence detected. This is 1-bit output. So, and here it has basically defined the states, and here is the current state and next state register variables. Now if you see here on reset, the current state is S0 and sequence detected is also 0, else the current state will be next state. And this is the combinational logic here. So if you see here, always at current state and data in. So based on the current state, if our current state is S0 and if data in is 1, okay, so here it is checking the complete data in value. If that data in value is 1, the next state will be S1, else the next state will be S0. And in S1 again it is checking if data in is 1. So basically I think here it is getting confused, and here it is trying to check if the data in so it here basically it is treating this data in as kind of 1 bit, and according to that it is generating the code here. Okay, but in the starting it has declared the data in as 4-bit value. So here I don't think this code is going to work as expected. So I think this code is wrong. It has not generated the exact code of 11011 sequence detector. Let me try and ask to regenerate the response. Again it is taking a 4-bit input value, but now it is basically checking the complete value of in. So if it is 1011, state is as 1. So basically the first thing is actually it is not taking the input as a sequence, right? It is taking the input as a 4-bit value, which is not correct. So I will again say that the response is not as expected from this ChatGPT tool. Again let me try and regenerate the response, because every time when you regenerate the response, it is going to generate differently. It is not going to generate the same Verilog code all the time. And here if you see, this time it has taken the input as 1 bit. Okay, so that is expected. So I feel this time it is going to generate the code correctly. Okay, so friends, this time I will take this code, and I feel that this code might work as expected, because here the input has been taken as 1 bit, which is expected for sequence detector, and it has generated the test bench as well. So here you will see that it also generates the description of this problem. Okay, so it has generated the complete Verilog code and test bench. I will copy this code. So by clicking here, we can copy this code and I will take it here to the EDA playground. So let me refresh this page. Okay, so I will copy it here. Okay, so actually the ChatGPT has generated both the code and both the design code and test bench code in the same window. So I will take this test bench code, I will cut it from here and I will paste it here. Okay, in the test bench file. Let me save this design, and here to dump the signals into waveform window, we actually need some additional code. So let me type that code here also. So this is the additional code actually we need for dumping the variables into a window. Okay, now let me save this and run this. Okay, let me get the signals here, append all. Okay, so here you can see that at this clock edge 1 is detected, then at next clock edge again 1 is detected, and here again 1 is detected, here again input is 1, here again input is 1, but here it has given as the sequence detector is high here. Okay, so if the sequence detector is high again here, that means till now what has been detected at first clock edge, the in was 0, then it was 1, again it was 1, again it was 1, again it was 1. So the input was always 1, but the sequence has been detected here. So this seems to be wrong. It is not correct. Now let's walk through the code, if the code is generated as expected or not. So if you see here, this is correct. If the reset is asserted, we will be in the S0 state, otherwise we will be in the next state. Or the reset is also going high here. Okay, so now initially sequence detected is 0 if we are in S0 state, and if our input is 1, we are going into S1 state, otherwise we will be in S0 state itself. Else if we are in S1 state and if our input is again 1, we will be into S2 state, otherwise we will be in S0 state. In S2 state, if our input is again 1, we are going into S3 state, otherwise we will be in S0 state. In S3 state, again if our input is 1, we are going into S4 state, otherwise we will be in S0. In S4 state, if our input is 1, we are going to stay in S4 state, our sequence detected is 1. So the result, the waveform generated is as per the code written here in Verilog, but this Verilog code is basically wrong. It is not correct. It is not going to generate or detect a 11011 sequence detector. So guys, the code here, because you can see here, it is just based on the whenever the input is 1, it is just going from one state to another state, and it is just simply going from one state to another state, and it is not taking care of how the sequence has to be detected. So the code generated here is basically not correct. So guys, as I said, this ChatGPT, and the another point here I would like to mention that this is a pre-research preview. It is not a complete package. It has not been launched as a complete package, but just a kind of preview launch. So guys, here we tried 3 times to generate the code through ChatGPT. Out of 3, in 2 times, basically we could identify that the code generated was wrong by just looking at the code, because there it generated the input data as a 4-bit data. At third time, it generated the code with input data as a single bit data, but the logic is basically wrong here. That means you can say here that at least the free research preview version of this ChatGPT is not up to the mark, but still it can help you to generate some kind of dummy code where you can modify the content as per your requirements. So I hope this video was helpful for you to understand the ChatGPT a little bit more. If you like this video, please hit the like button and do subscribe this channel and press the bell icon so that you won't miss any such videos next time. Thank you.